Hello everyone, my name is Mythrell and welcome back to Dishonored 2. So, we just woke up. I think I read that already. I kinda feel like this would be another dream sequence, but maybe it's not. Maybe it just feels like that. Yep. Oh. Well, somebody was right.
The void again, but it feels different.
Maybe this is the evil void. Delilah. Oh, it's different Wale, isn't it?
Surprised
No.
I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned Emily into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
What's she playing at? Maybe how is the question.
So yeah, she seems to be quite powerful. Actually going to lower the most sensitive a bit. Still haven't quite get it right. With the new mouse.
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
So yeah, I just want to point out that I absolutely did not know what will happen, so I'm pretty happy with my prediction. Although I suppose it was kinda obvious what will be happening next.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me the name?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine. What is your account?
It was her. Delilah's lie. She broke it.
The thing is, I would rather believe Jessamine than Delilah on that. Who's lying?
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
Huh.
Mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
Okay, so she had things rough.
How much of this is true, and how much is Delilah's warped imagination?
Yeah, that's exactly my point. And even so, she pretty much pretty much murdered everyone.
15 years ago, the Loyalist conspiracy asked me to kidnap Anton Sokolov, and I did. I took him from his home to the pub we were hiding in, and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? He laughed at us. He told dirty stories, taught Emily more than her governess could in 6 months. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
Yeah. So he went through some of that electroshock therapy, I suppose. What is that I hear? Is there a room right next to me?
Even in the void, if only I could do more.
Jessamine, Delilah's stronger now.
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
Of course not. She's driving all of this.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end. Soon.
Interesting. Oh yeah, it was just the heart, I suppose.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
That is still the same book. What about the travelogue? We get to write more. A long day in Dunwall. Okay, I think we already went past that. The Royal Conservatory. Sokolov is safe. In the end, it wasn't me who stopped Kirin Jindos, it was his own vanity. He built a machine to destroy intellect, hoping perhaps to use it on a rival like Sokolov. Jindos never imagined it would be used on his own mind. The greatest intellect of our day reduced to that of a confused child. So there will be no more Clockwork Soldiers. That part of Duke Abel's plan is ruined. I bet that gets his attention. And I've rescued Anton Sokolov. What's left of him anyway? The man has aged since last I saw him. The intellect is still there, I hope, but physically he struggles in every way. To walk, to eat, to piss. Conditions on the boats both exasperate his discomfort. Still, there's nothing to be done. For now, the dreadful Wale is our only home. Delilah in the void. I was in the void, only this time it wasn't the outsider who met me there. It was Delilah Copperspoon. She's grown in power somehow and wanted me to see things through her eyes. She showed me her mother, left to die in debtor's prison, and Jessamine, her half-sister, pampered in the luxury of her palace, Dunwall Tower. Silks, fine tutors, grand feasts while Delilah hid in the kitchen. They shared Father Emperor Eohorn Caldwin with his empty promises, telling Delilah she'd be a princess too and soon. This was the past as she wanted me to see it. I wish I knew if it were all lies. Some of it has the ring of truth. I mean, yeah, I bet it's mostly true, but pretty much doesn't give her the right to do what she did. Got several over here. Okay, so we got rats. Fantastic.
Jindos wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Corvo did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Cool.
Delilah Copperspoon, or is it Caldwin?
A bad night. Maybe you've been sleeping
Wanna
on
check
goose
out-
feathers too long.
Sit down when you want to talk.
Nope. I wanted to see if there was another list of quests. Temporary closure of the conservatory. I think I read that already. No? God damn it. Temporary closure of the conservatory. Dear patrons, due to an alarming increase in the mite population and with the full knowledge and approval of Duke Abel himself, the Royal Conservatory will remain closed for the foreseeable future or opportunities. B. Ashford, Curator. Rosebud Collection, cancelled.
Shuttered to the public. Wonder what's going on inside the Royal Conservatory. The Duke's incompetence, or something more suspicious? I remember workers breaking ground on the Royal Conservatory, but it wasn't complete until I was already living in Dunwall. Jindosh won't be making his army of clockwork soldiers.
Yeah, well, I suppose that much is true. Trip to the markets. Megan, I've thought of a few things I need when you go into Karnaca. I'd get them myself, but you know what it's like for these old bones to walk so far. I need a smaller shirt. Seems everything I own falls off me now. And you're right, I suppose I need some soap. And a good hair tonic for my beard and what's left around the sides of my skull. You liked the Taiwan stew I made last week, so if you'd like to have that again, get lamb if we can afford it. If not, don't worry. My appetite isn't what it used to be. A bit of bread and few shrimp will get me through most days, but don't forget the wine. If that's not too much, I could use more paint. I'm out of cerulean ochre and ultramarine. Well, I mean, ultramarine blue is pretty common in the Warhammer 40,000 time, I suppose. The Cindering Rift, a study by Emerald Clip Switch. On the effect of the winds on the Karnakan landmass and resulting economic positions. Whale oil, liquid power. I have read that already. So... yeah.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Can I hope that Hypatia can do something for him?
Good to see that you're still with us. Thank you for helping Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
I'm working on that. Believe me, the Duke has my full attention.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I'll do what I can, Alexandria.
Letter from Lucia Pastor. Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in this district desperately need someone like you. I understand that you cannot see patients in the other mine anymore, and that it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'll arrange something. We'll find you a safe place to hide and give you free consultations, as you suggested. I'll send a word about it via the Miners Family Committee and some friends I have at the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city, Lucia Pastor. So she's going to leave. Read that pretty much. No new elixir? I'm disappointed. Okay. So I think this was pretty much the... Well, that list I had. I probably can buy those. Kinda wanna see if I can do something. Maybe I should just talk to them. Yeah, let's talk to them. There doesn't seem to be nothing wrong in the ship this time. Oh, never mind. Dear passengers, I'd like to offer my apologies for being such a grumpy captain. First, to Anton, who I called a senile old goat, when he decided to bring live bloodflies aboard for study. Not a single day passes without me staring in delight at those little marvels of nature. Second, my apologies to whoever broke the bloodfly tank, allowing them to flutter down the engine room, bringing joy to this sad boat of mine. With the gentle humming of their soft wings, I deeply regret calling you a clumsy sack of guano. But now that we all had time to enjoy their charming company, can somebody please exterminate every last bloodfly on my ship? Well, there's the quest. Yeah, we probably broke that. I mean... That's a thing which could have happened. Don't really want your whiskey tumblers. Been through all of those, I think. Okay, so bloodflies. Great. This will be fun. I hope there's booze somewhere. How do you get down there? Right. We got rats. Do they have a nest somewhere? I think I do have one fire arrow, but maybe I can deal with these the old-fashioned way. Yep. Can't really even see if there's something there. Nothing else? Huh. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Easy enough, I suppose. Well, let's get back.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne and she has Emily. Anton, once we had you in a cage and you dared us to kill you, I need that man back.
Corvo, she's right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
The curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous. As obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Huh. What
Meet
do you,
me at the
Megan?
skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
Will do.
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened. Maybe I should begin a series of bloodfly-related sketches. Infested corpses and the like.
Yeah, sure. So I don't think I ever checked what the heart thinks about Sokolov.
Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself.
Yep.
Sokolov wonders now if it was all worth it. Once put forth, some ideas take on a life of their own. The years have softened him. He seeks to make up for the wrongs from his past. He experimented on people during the plague years. Unwilling subjects who suffered needlessly at his hands.
Yep.
It was brief, but his time at the Hound Pit's pub as a prisoner stays with him. He was strangely happy.
Yeah, good old Sokolov.
There was guilt within him for the things he did. But curing the rat plague saved so many. Not so long ago, the nobles vied for his attention, sent him gifts and flattery. Whose invitation would he accept? Whose portrait would he next paint? His past torments him. Can he ever atone for the pain he's caused? He's full of regrets, this old man. Sokolov, the once great alchemist. Some nights, he dreams of a young woman he once painted, decades ago. Her face, the most beautiful thing he'd ever beheld. She died before the painting was complete, and he burned it to ash. From
Sounds
Esmond
fun.
Roseborough, Sokolov learned the power hidden inside whale oil. He harnessed it for devices that kill, and Roseborough took his own life.
Well, that's nice.
Some nights he wakes for the toilet, thinking he's at his old apartment on Caldwell's Bridge. He's confused by the layout of the dreadful whale.
So he's getting
He
old.
retreated from Dunwall, tired of the petty squabbles of the elite. They still seek him out for portraits, new elixirs, or bawdy stories. Some just to see the great Sokolov, now stooped and humbled. It's all still there, in his mind. Every formula, every equation, harder and harder to recall. In his dreams, he sees the names and faces of every subject he experimented on, in the name of progress.
Yeah, that's not going to be so happy. Happy dreams, I suppose.
They would flock to his lectures. When all the seats were full, they would line the hallways, straining to hear. Hypatia, Jindosh, all the great minds of today owe him a debt. When Jindosh held him, Sokolov believed he would die, and that changed him. He is so tired. He was remembering a great voyage he took by sea. So many men lost, reaching Pandysia. Burning wastes,
So yeah.
Anton, how great you were. Rest now, my friend. I've already told you his secrets. Have I not already told you everything about him?
Are you holding something? Because this is new.
If he has any other secrets, they are hidden from me. No, there is nothing more about him. Not that I can see.
Okay, maybe the heart doesn't see anything.
I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you.
I never did this on Megan either.
Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Megan, she can be trusted. To a point. But I cannot see past the anger. That much rage can hide things. There was always hunger back then, on the streets of Dunwall. Hunger and fear. She learned to be brutal to survive. Back in Dunwall, she almost killed the crime boss called Slackjaw.
Oh, really?
While he was getting a shave. Some nights, she wakes choking, hearing the screams of a young girl, watching her mother die. I can tell you that for years she was a smuggler, and worse before that.
Well, yeah, it's not a surprise. She strikes me as the pirate type.
She has not always chosen her companions wisely, but she truly cares for Sokolov. I can feel it. I can see why she cares so much for Sokolov. Both of them are trying to atone for their past. But maybe there are things beyond forgiveness. She has secrets I will not reveal.
Oh, really?
She may tell you in time. It was not her hand that held the knife.
Oh, that's...
Things would have been different for her if her young friend had survived the attack all those years ago. She is a woman formed of 3 fathers, a drunkard, a killer, and an artist. She fell in with the wrong crowd many years ago in Dunwall. The things she did, she can't forgive herself. She was with them on that day. A man haunts her dreams, like a father to her. A man with a scar. He hides himself, even from me.
Interesting, interesting.
This one has a greater destiny. Beyond Dunwall. Beyond Karnaka. There's nothing else to say about her. Nothing of importance. Nothing more about this woman.
Huh. So basically, we have 2 allies which kinda can be trusted but kinda not. So that's a fantastic setup for some kind of betrayal storyline later on. Holy. Did I actually ever do that to Hypatia? I'm sorry if this is boring for you, but I wanna know.
I might have to go out for extract of blood ox liver and some leche thistle seeds.
It's as if she's emerged from a long, black dream. Her spirit has been unburdened, and she's gaining strength each day. There's a sense within her of what she's done, but only impressions. Those around you cannot see me.
Oh.
I am here and not here, when you call to me. My patient's mood improves. She looks forward to seeing patients again.
Well, that's good news.
Already, she's thinking about an old patient suffering from boanthropy. She wants to know how the woman is progressing. Her patient studied at the Academy of Natural Philosophy under Piero Joplin and Anton Sokolov.
Okay, so Piero was the guy who was initially developing the equipment for Corvo back in the first game. And he was the guy who back then had the Piero's mana potions, I suppose. Although they had some funky name, I don't remember.
Brought his dying son by boat, braving the rocks. She watched, helpless, as the soldiers drove him away. She cares for the patients, treats them with compassion, often refuses their money. For years, she studied in Dunwall before returning to the south. She has a special interest in the lung and eye conditions prevalent in the Dust District. I am tired. How long, my dearest? How long must I endure in this shadow state? She has no more secrets to tell.
Okay. I suppose I will have to be happy with that. That's my quarters. So yeah, that's always interesting. Although that doesn't really help that much. It's nice to know some of their backstory, I suppose. So we had some flammable liquids here. Ah. Oh, this looks so fantastic. I gotta say. And this is on medium details now that after the patch I can pretty much run the game with medium details most of the time. I mean, looking in certain directions drop the FPS to 30 and so on, but I don't actually know. Maybe it's that. Well, I don't know what causes it in that direction. I suppose we will have to just go.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful Wale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Huh. Special battles. Okay, the Royal Conservatory. While held captive, Anton Sokolov learned the identity of one of Delilah's chief allies, Brianna Ashford, an architect of the coup that took the throne in Dunwall. Ashford is powerful and full of secrets. She is building a mysterious device for Delilah. Brianna Ashford must be eliminated.
There will be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
I don't even know what eclectic means,
Someday
but
I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me, Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
So yeah, Overson Burns outpost. Overson Burn has a hidden outpost near the docks. I suppose I have to check out that place. I don't know if we're aggroed right away or not. It's nice to get supplies right away. Howler dust. That's something. Probably exploding. I don't know. The Crown Killer is watching.
Wood from a country you never visited.
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
Got wood, boys?
We don't want you here.
I'm sorry.
Go away. You've been warned.
2 coins for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you. Place is a dump anyway.
So apparently they are not that.
What do you want? Step back.
Right, I'll go.
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
Regrets that people are getting hurt, but there's profit in it. So he will continue.
Oh, really?
One goes away. Help you onto a path.
Pay what you owe.
No. Let us be lost here together for a moment.
That's a good guideline in general in life.
Spooky at the street. What do they want?
Why is there a whale oil containers here?
We used to make good money here until all the Grand Guard shakedowns.
Ruins. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Holy shit. Oh.
I'll be damned! I told her, so he can't say that. Run while you still can, stranger.
Ah, man.
I won't let you get away so easy now, are you?
Everyone is after me now. Oh shit. Yeah, should have aimed more carefully. Come on. No? This is not certainly the sneaking start I wanted.
Just have to finish my shift, then I can go home. Put my feet up.
Jesus. Okay, so where the hell are we now? This is gonna probably make this mission a lot harder. Because now they are... Some of them know that I'm here. It's just the officer.
Wonder who that was.
Never mind. Really? Oh shit.
All right. You aren't going anywhere. Come here and fight, coward.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. You know, no, it's not gonna be interesting. Way. I should probably say, but I don't actually know if I want to. As I will. It's a rough start, but I think I can work with that. The hot stars, whatever he says. That is spooky. I think that's one of the doors. Where did that whispering come from? Or maybe it was that woman in the first row. Yeah, it probably was. Okay.
What now? Did someone hear some thunder or something? Honestly, people jump.
Words out.
Littlest things.
Someone in a mask or something. Well,
Huh.
just wait till they see me.
Thought I heard blood flies for a second.
I say, bring it on. Whatever is happening, I'm ready.
So he says, keep alert, and I says, I am alert. I've been alert. And then he says, oh yeah, but this time, I really mean it.
So I need to get over to that side of the street. It's kinda hard. Suppose from that. Well, with not with this skill. Okay. Quite make it, but I might be able to make it from the
Color of the sea yesterday. Bad omen.
roof of this thing. Did I get spotted?
Just got word that something's happening, but it could be anything. Maybe it's a good thing. Beef stew for
My
dinner.
nerves is shot.
More likely
Something
it's some
unsavory
kind of
going on.
commotion.
I'm getting good and drunk after this.
Okay, so now there's two guards. That's not cool. At least the officer we took out seems to be still out.
Hey, you! Come here!
Or maybe not. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get away! I'll be wiping it.
Let him go! Here!
This is never going to work.
I've got just the thing for you.
He's already dead, so... Oh! The witch archetypes. Okay, so we will run into witches at some point. I suppose that was to be expected. Shit! Okay, I'm just gonna reload. Yeah, I thought I had the dark vision selected, so I was trying to cancel that with the right mouse button, and surprisingly I had the blink equipped. So the end result was what you saw, pretty much. Okay, so let's actually wait for the recharge.
The rumors are true about the Crown Killer.
Let a girl.
The Royal Protector, really? What a bunch of degenerates.
I spied a lass from Bristol. Was good. I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from TV.
Really? You can spot me from there?
Masked killer. Heard some victims were found half devoured. Blood and shit everywhere.
Jesus. Well, that was an accident. We seem to be fine though, so... I suppose no harm, no foul.
Huh?
Someone there.
Well, that didn't work out.
For a fight.
Yeah.
Let's finish him.
I don't know. It's kinda hard now. The whole thing. Getting spotted makes them alert, which is so much harder.
The color of the sea yesterday. Bad omen. Bad.
Not a week's wages. This is the worst assignment.
Okay. So let's say I make it here. Save. Can make it to all the way there, but this guy is the problem, I suppose. Suppose I could use sleep darts. I only have one because I wasted a lot of them. Oh shit. And he immediately turns around. Not quite what I was after, but... Oh, come on. Just sleep, please. Let's actually get you outside, just in case. At least I get the sleep dart back. Yeah, part of me just kind of wants to restart always, but I suppose as long as it's fine. Is he sleeping? Yeah, he is. I can save here. You don't need those. This is slightly scary, but it seems to be fun. Do hope he doesn't wake up.
What's going
on?
on?
He does.
Brianna Ashworth. Curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while I believed that Worth has some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters of the Oracular.
My pistol!
To be direct,
Someone stole it!
I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Well, so far I have aced 0 of the sneaking and everyone has spotted me, so... Since it's such a perfect start, I suppose it's a good time to end this episode and see you on the next one. So, see you guys there. Bye.